I'm gonna be honest, I don't like any of these. Although this one looks like a pretty spicy green run. And then the lance is red and the crossbow is purple. Amazing. And that one's green too. Well, I guess that's what we're doing then. Cursed sword versus hand, oh boy. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I'm definitely gonna be doing the cursed sword one on 0 BC eventually, but currently I just don't have the motivation to grind it out. Not a huge fan of that failed experiment. There you go. Gold as well as a cell line main stat. Sweet. Good start. Good start. None of these are really what I'm looking for. I'm waiting till I know I'll kill hand with my build to dump one cell to unlock Cursed Sword after castle. It's definitely not a bad idea to hold off on some unlocks if that's what you want to do. I wanted to play the game as vanilla as possible at all times, so I went for all the unlocks immediately. And I'm glad I finally got all the unlocks. It took me long enough to get all that shit in the Astrolabe unlocked. But I mean, custom mode is a thing. Like, if you want the Cursed Sword out, you can just play on custom. I'm not 100% sure on the like how that works, but I think you can modify your game on custom to a certain degree, and it's still gonna count all the achievements. I'm trying Cursed Sword runs slowly now. I mean, to be honest, what I would like to happen is for the Cursed Sword just to drop on a red or purple run in High Peak Castle, and then for me to go for it. But I don't know. That doesn't really happen a whole lot. Oh, hi! I'm not with F2K anymore, nope. Eh. I would have to presumably dump quite a bit of money into that. I feel like it's too early to go for stuff that I have to dump a lot of money into. I also didn't realize I was at 29 kills, otherwise I probably would have held off on the elite, but hey, it worked. Can't really complain. We went to Arctic Sewers last time, right? Let's go to Promenade. Why am I stealing my viewers' weekend plans? Well, duh, I don't have any myself, so I need to ask you guys. I'm sorry, I didn't know my viewers' weekend plans were copyrighted. Watch anime. Watching anime. Oh no, I was supposed to. But I stole them! Nope. Maybe? Nope. Nah. Can't sell my plans if I don't have any. Sure can't. Sure can't. I'll find something else to steal from you, like your virginity. Whoa. Deal. Oh, hi! How you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. Booyah. Ugh. Actually, maybe? Sure, why not? Never ran a crossbow-matic on a green belt. Oh, of course. Oh, that's a lot of bats. Which I guess is actually a good thing. These are pretty easily farmable kills. Oops. Almost jumped into a bat. Well, almost is not the same as actually jumping into the bat. We lived somehow. So if I could get a different main weapon, that'd be pretty sweet game if you wanna consider that in the near future. I'd be happy to take an offer. Hey Varun, welcome. How are you doing? How was your weekend, friendo? Good? How good? What did you do? I'm out here to steal your weekend plans. Give them to me. Not the Fire Emblem, and you may have seen that I bought the Grim Dawn DLCs. I actually haven't seen. I wasn't super active on the Discord, it was my weekend off. I struggle to read a lot on the Discord during those. Even though I should be, and I'm sorry. Well, that's exciting. We bought Pokemon Sword this weekend. And we haven't even beaten the first gym in it because there just wasn't a whole lot of time to play. The game's cute though so far. What I've seen from it is pretty sweet. Speaking of Discord, did you guys know that you can do exclamation point Discord in chat? To get to our community Discord, get updates to the channel, live notifications, stay connected with the community. Get on there if you haven't yet. Exclamation point Discord in chat. Aw, wrong colors. Hi. We just talked about you. We just talked about you. Order of the King. I didn't see that. That was close. Oh my god, I lost the streak at 58. Seriously. Well, that's probably it for the deathless, or for the hitless streak. Hello? Oh, he's shielded. Damn it, I'm actually terrible. Losing the streak at 58 is sad as hell. What? Okay, that's it definitely for the kill streak now. Wasn't my strongest level. That certainly wasn't my strongest one. Getting off that scroll. We're getting all these skill shops, like not a single weapon store to replace this freaking crossbow with. Finish with 59 kills. I don't think there's gonna be that many. I don't think there's actually gonna be that many enemies left. We'll see. I have finished with 59 kills before though, and it was very sad. Don't worry, cursed wing bono incoming. That'd be pretty sexy. 2 extra jumps in midair. That is tempting. Unfortunately, there's no gold included in that medallion. Oh, there was a challenge room. Nope. Hi. Okay, well, we're not gonna get the kill door, but what? Can I enter that? Okay, I can. Double green doesn't give us money. Goodbye. Oops. I guess that challenge rift does make up for the fact that we found 2 offstat scrolls here, as well as not having gotten the kill doors. Wow, imagine missing both of the first 2 kill doors. That is actually really sad. Please? I love Corrosive Cloud, not on green though. Okay, what do we got in here? Chest. Come on, give me something double green. Close. That was as ungreen as possible, actually. What? Yeah, this just hasn't been my promenade. There's really nothing more to say about this one. I had a few weak moments. Okay. Oh, I love you, but our love is not meant to be in this run. That's a lot of skulls. Do you have 100% already? Yes. Just trying to get good at the video game. I can't even use that to heal. What the hell? Oh my god, why are you double green? So you can now speedrun. The speedrun, as far as I understand, is actually done on custom files. I don't really care for speedrunning this game, to be honest. Also, a hard thank you, by the way, for everyone who followed during the duration of the stream. You guys do not go unnoticed. Really appreciate all the support. What? That boy dodged me and messed me up. Fucking... Your support does not go unnoticed. Following is the easiest way to support the stream. So hit that follow button if you haven't yet. Nope. Yeah, this is just... This was not a good level. Not my strongest. Oh, unfollow. That's why I explicitly say hit the follow button if you haven't yet. Is there any time... Wait, what? Is there any time / no hit that's worth doing in this game? Any time? I'm not sure what you mean, I'm sorry. I don't understand the question. Varanth! Hey Varanth! Wow. Hey Varanth! Yeah! And that was my cue to take a sip of my water, so you guys better do the same thing. You're welcome for the water. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate the reminder. It is rough actually, like you talk so much as a streamer. It's kind of crazy, like it's really hard. It's really easy to just sit there, you know, immerse yourself in the stream and forget to drink some fucking water. What plan for games is today? A lot of Dead Cells, but we might do something else later, I'm not sure yet. I mean, I don't know. Okay, sorry about that. Let's... Rayman Legends. I suggest 2 games of ranked toss. Good suggestion. Probably not gonna happen though. I want to do another toss stream one of these days, but then I want to do a whole stream. Twin daggers. Interesting. Deals 100% more damage to a poisoned target. We don't really have any means of poisoning enemies yet, but... oh well. Do I actually keep the repeater crossbow until I'm uncursed? Nah. There's a guy up there. There's 2 guys up there. Oh yeah, right, I have twin daggers now, not a crossbow. Just woke up, what channel is this? It's the Disney Channel. No, this is twitch.tv/problemsirl. I'd be more interested in seeing how you actually ended up here. I mean, not that I mind. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're gonna have a good time. I'm just a bit confused by that comment. Alright, uncursed. Sweet. Host chains can be a hell of a drug. That is true. I've never slept in while watching Twitch, so I've never really fallen prey to like a really sick host chain. Maybe that's why I can't really understand the question. But I'm glad you found your way here, friend. Oh, what? Oh, I'm terrible. I'll get really worried when somebody comes in here and asks what year we're in. That's when you really gotta worry about your viewers. This is a good shield. Get him, Death Orb! Man, those twin daggers are hella strong. Once I woke up to tweens playing Fortnite, I fell asleep to Jorbs. I did actually not realize house chains were so brutal. Oh no. Hey, what? Man. Oh no, he has fucking crystals. Nope. Get him, boys. Twin blades rebalance for attack speed. It does feel like they're hitting faster, doesn't it? It does feel like these things are striking really fast. Like, I thought the same thing, and then I was like, nah, I'm just crazy. I either got here from a Celerity host or found Celerity when they were hosted here. Damned if I know how I originally got to one of you two. That, it seems a lot more likely than that you found me through Celerity. Because Celerity usually streams after me. Before me, sorry. He's hosted me quite a lot, so that makes sense, actually. I've hosted Celerity before, though, too, so maybe? God, I hate this. Okay. I found Celerity from Progs. I should take some credit for his success, TBH. That makes sense, right? I'd have to do some hunting to find out, but I mean, you don't need to, it's fine. I mean, if you want to know, I'd be interested to hear it, but you don't have to do it for me. I'm just glad you found your way here, friend. I figure it's about an even chance since most of the people I follow are more likely to be host smaller streamers. I fucking hate hammers! Whoever designed those enemies needs to be fired. I missed a challenge rift there, man. How did I? Oh, hi! Oh, damn. Good looking out! I found my way here from a Twitch friend watching you back in Slay the Spire, and I was like, that seems like an interesting game to watch. I used to... Yeah, Slay the Spire is a really good streaming game. Like, just in general, it's such a well-suited game for streaming. There's so much downtime that you can make yourself. So as a streamer, you just have a... Fuck. You just have a really, really high amount of control over the amount of downtime your run has, which is a really good thing for streaming, because you can... Basically, you have full control over how you balance your chatting time versus the gameplay time. Plus, you need a fucking galaxy brain to be good at that game. And it's a good game to get in viewers that enjoy galaxy brain streamers. You know, a big cough syrup really doesn't sound bad right now. Baylor, which recommendations? Kilgore, thank you very, very much for your subscription with Twitch Prime. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Yeah.
Nice lack of teleporters on this map. It's always like that. Like, honestly, I'm lucky as hell to have a teleporter right next to that cough syrup. Prison Depths is usually a very, very linear map with like 3 teleporter stops. Sometimes even 2. Zoom. So now may be the time. Maybe in this ossuary we can finally manage to get a Kildor. Feels so weird saying that. It really does feel like they're swinging faster, is it? Does it? Was there something like that in the patch notes that they made twin daggers swing faster? Sure feels like it. Hey John, welcome to the stream. How you doing, buddy? Man, that is one beefy... That is one beefy crossbow-matic. Hi. Oh, of course he has crystals. Like... Nerves of Steel? I don't think so. I don't have those. You got me curious too now. I have to dig deeper since I apparently followed both of you on the same day. Oh damn. Please do let me know when you solve this mystery. Started off signing up for Twitch yesterday to watch RT Game. Proceed to raid Voltma. Proceed to raid Kara after a few hours. Proceed to raid a channel. Then raided another channel. And then raided Auth before falling asleep in my uni's library. Woke up to see this channel being hosted. Holy shit. Yeah, Author Blues is on the same Twitch team as me, so that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. That's a lot of raids. That is a lot of raids. I didn't actually realize, like I legit didn't realize how crazy these host chains could get. First day of using Twitch, well, congratulations, you're about to become addicted. Oh boy! Oh boy, Chad, we just found a winner. Give it to me. Give me that marksman bow. No, I hope you enjoy your stay on Twitch. It is good to have you around. Imagine just finding one of your favorite weapons on the ground.
An anonymous user gifted a tier 1 sub to Kylie Markinson.
Well, and just like that, you got gifted a sub for the first time. Well, maybe not, who knows. But welcome, welcome to the family. Thank you, Anonymous. It's not gonna hit anyone, is it? Better semi-spam emotes now? What does that mean? What is semi-spam emotes? That's fine. I hope you enjoy your month of penguins, though. Alright. I still don't know how emotes work. So, every Twitch partner gets the ability to upload emotes to their channel, which can then be used exclusively by subscribers to the channel. Or those who have been gifted a sub, but I guess that's technically a subscriber too. And every streamer has their own prefix. In my case, that is probs. So every one of my emotes is going to start with probs. And you can use your emotes by either clicking on the emote button to see all your emotes, or you like if you know the code by heart, like the emote code by heart, then you can just type it in. But you probably won't because you just get gifted a sub. So I highly recommend you check out that button to see all the cute penguins you just got access to. How do you unlock that bow? That is a good question that I cannot answer. Some enemy drops it. Oh yeah, you can also type part of the emote. Like, you can type probs and then hit tab, and it's gonna show you all of the emotes. For auto-completion, true. I thought that was an FFZ thing. Apparently not. Marksman bow is time door after promenade. Well, there you go. Thank you. So get the promenade of the condemned in under 2 minutes. That's how you unlock that bow. I'm gonna do this because I have so much malaise. I hate it. I probably didn't have to, now that I have a marksman bow. But I'm still a scaredy cat. Oh, the door from Promenade to Ossuary? Oh, my bad. So you have to beat Promenade in 5 minutes or so, or 6. That is a better Death Orb. Thank you, I'll take it. Appreciate it. Oh, that was my starting gear. Now memorize Propster and you're golden. I feel like no one nowadays that joins the channel is gonna get the Propster meme anymore, and it's kind of sad. But it's still too good of an emote to get rid of. Just because nobody gets the meme anymore. What is the meme? Propster came from That must have been at least a year at this point, maybe more, when I erased the Link to the Past randomizer competitively. And I had a race coming up. And one of the commentators messaged me beforehand and was like, "Hey, I'm gonna commentate your race in a bit. Good luck." So I just typed "thanks friend" with one of my emotes attached. And the guy asked me if that was a lobster. I think it was Props Champ. The guy saw Props Champ and asks me, "Is that a lobster?" And that's pretty much where Propster comes from. Is the fact that somebody mistook my Baby Emperor Penguin emote for a lobster. Pete decided to use that as an inspiration to pick up cosplaying and dressed up as a lobster. It might have been Probs L, actually. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense, because Probs L has the red in the emote, too. This one doesn't have extra gold. So, I remember a while back somebody told me that every level has a 20% chance to spawn a challenge rift. I feel like that's not true. I don't know, I mean, I haven't seen this game's code, and if I would, I wouldn't understand it, but somebody who knows a lot about Dead Cells, can you confirm or deny the fact that the chance for a challenge rift in any given level is 20%? Because it feels like I'm getting way more than one challenge rift every 5 levels on average. And yeah, I know how percentages work. You know, you might get like 5 back-to-back, and then you might not get one for 100 levels. I'm well aware of how probabilities work. I'm just saying, after all the runs I've done, I feel like it's higher. Now I'm sad and not hungry anymore. You don't need to be sad. We have a lobster emote. It's just not what you think it might be. For higher boss cells and for each stage, it does not have a rift in. Oh, okay. That sounds more like it. Makes sense. On 5BC, you're likely to see with every 2 or 3 biomes. Let's see. Every 2 or 3 biomes sounds a lot more like what I'm experiencing than 20%. Another guy with crystals. Amazing. 2 or 3 in a row. I mean, sure, we had 4 in a row earlier on a run. I know how percentages work. I'm just saying, like, based on all the runs I've done of this game recently, I'm pretty sure it's higher than 20%. So what you said makes a lot of sense. Like, I'm totally aware that it could have been 20% and I've just been getting really, really lucky on these past runs, but... based on what I observed, it didn't feel like it was the case. Alright, I think that's it for the ossuary. I think. I thought wrong. 23 main stat, we only had 2 challenge drifts. We have way more main stat this time than we had last run, where we had 4 challenge drifts at this point. On stat scroll, not this one though. Wolf trap. Oh, it's double purple. Yeah. I'm not gonna buy that. We're fine. Let's go beat up the concierge. Yeah, that's fair enough. That's Garbo. And that's a concierge. Concierge. A lot of damage. Oh, what? I'm garbage. I'm actual garbage. Alright. No legendary for problems. I don't deserve that legendary, though. There's a tiger knee to the face. I tried to jump and parry him, and I fucked up. And it was sad as hell. Oh well. Solid throw, thank you, thank you. I pride myself in those. You get a legendary? Yep. That was ages ago, though. I was going to reroll that marksman bow actually for different attributes, but I forgot. Twice now apparently, so that's fine. I don't know. I mean, we're probably not going to be running that thing all game long either. I haven't played since the Frostbow nerf. That's fine. That was one I was personally very upset about myself. I wasn't upset about it, like, it felt justified, no. It felt justified, like, I still agree with the fact that they nerfed the Frostbow. I still agree with the fact that they nerfed that thing, but I was one of those people that couldn't win without a Frostbow, and then they went ahead and nerfed it, and then I couldn't win anymore. And it greatly upset me. One day I'll find a wolf trap. Wrong stat. You know, it's a good thing my crossbow-matic sees all these enemies, because I sure don't. The right stat was the friends we made all along. You know they say that, but the friends I made along the way don't give me a 15% damage increase. So I think I prefer the right stat. You clearly haven't met the right friends. That's gotta be it. Is that a legendary alchemy carbine? Oh, you son of a bitch. What? Nope. Is that actually a legendary carbine? Our Death Orb works with this thing. Our Crossbow-matic doesn't. At this point, we're not even looking for a wolf trap that spreads poison. We're just looking for a wolf trap that has increased damage to poisoned enemies. It's pretty strong. Shit, that's a good weapon. That's a really good weapon. We can try and reroll that crossbow-matic to deal more damage to poison enemies, but I think I'm more looking for something else. I kind of want to replace both of the Death Orb, both the Death Orb and the crossbow-matic actually. I don't understand Hakuto's bow. You hit things, and then they take a hell of a lot more damage. That's pretty much all there is to it. Legendary is... or Hakuto's bow is a support weapon. You use it to make your other stuff deal more damage. You never use it as a standalone. Oh, there you are, my boy. It's just the DPS increase for every attack that hits the enemy. Yes, exactly. It does like minimal damage itself, but it's whatever. Like Hakuto's bow is not about the damage that it deals. It's about marking the enemy and then having it take a lot more damage. Any damage over time effect is insane with Hakuto's bow. Is Hakuto viable for the end boss? Yes. Might actually be one of the weapons in the game currently most in need of a nerf. But then again, I think lightning still needs to be nerfed too, and lightning has already been nerfed on this batch, so... I'm not messing with that golem until I'm uncursed. That was scary. Right, sweet. Oh, nice. Talking about hating on the other boss. Hawkerjaw's bow is very viable in any scenario, but I don't know. I prefer having a shield nowadays. But yeah. I am very stuck at hand. It's definitely viable for the end boss. I mean, there's no doubt about that. I think every weapon in this game has a place. Except maybe Spartan Sandals. I just like my shields. Now that Prompts has learned to parry your shields good. No, I'm still absolutely convinced that you can beat the game without using a shield. It's not mandatory. A lot of people make it out to like it's something absolutely mandatory to beat the run. But it's definitely not. Shield's definitely good though. Oh, there's another curse chest here? Oh, sick, dude. That means we're gonna have to go to the caverns curse though. It doesn't actually. There's no skulls there. Zoom! Oh god. I thought I messed up for a second. Is that an elite? I don't like the fact that this guy is invisible. Okay. Nope. Why did I consume that cough syrup when I'm not poisoned? Or not malaised? It's not good. Wouldn't recommend that strat. Oh, fuck. With kill chain. Oh damn, I didn't even think about that. How have we not gotten 60 kills yet? Anyone see how much we got hit at? Okay, Smasher, Bomber. Okay, I was gonna save these guys for kills from the curse chest. That actually seems like a terrible idea now. Yeah, I'm not saving that guy. Those guys. Okay, a flawless. You know, I really started to love this weapon. I might as well take these, because I'm about to get cursed, so I either die or I don't get hit anymore for the rest of the level. Man, these are not bad things that we're getting out of these curse chests. These are not bad things at all. God, I love Explorer's Instinct, man. Whoever decided to add that mutation to the game is a fucking genius. What I got here, though? Maybe you'll solve the mystery one day. Or maybe it just remains a mystery forever. We shall never know. I honestly wasn't too keen on fighting one of these guys while cursed, but I guess I can do this. And I hope that works. Okay, that did work. Okay. God, this poison scales so hard with our main stand. Will remain a mystery given that my browser history apparently doesn't go back far enough. Oh boy. That is quite the mystery actually then. Let's go to caverns, chat. "30 years when we're all parents, we're gonna tell our kids stories of how we got drunk one Friday night and passed out and woke up in front of our PC with no recollection of how we got there. And woke up to some guy playing Osu with an anime background. Some big anime boobs in the background. Those are going to be the stories we tell our children in 20 to 30 years. Hey Momonga, welcome. It's normal to wake up here with no one. Do I even need to do anything with this alchemic carbine? Not really. I can try and make this thing do more damage to poison enemies, but we'd also really like to find the giant fist or something. I won't do it. Alright, welcome to the caverns, chat. Where you can find some of the highest tier gear in the game. Maybe even the highest tier gear in the game, I'm not 100% sure. I think like the big drawing coming here is the fact that you can find all this high tier shit. When coming to the caverns, whoops, one must always consider whether they can handle the infamous hand dudes that I don't remember the name of currently. Arbiters. Because those guys honestly will have you will give you a not good time if you can't handle them. Arbiters are a strong reason of why I started to run shields on so many of my runs, because I really like going to the caverns. But I sure as hell don't like going to the caverns without a shield against a bunch of arbiters. What? Okay, time to not take 16 melee hits. I said, it's time not to take these. I guess another thing worth noting about the caverns is that there's also like a 5 million scrolls in here. Although I don't think at this point in this patch there's like paths that lead to significantly more scrolls than others. Like there's probably an equal amount of a million scrolls in Sepulchre and Clock Tower. Triple purple. Get gold as well as a cell, so at the very least that's a bunch of HP here. Wondering if it was actually smarter to stack tactics here, because the only reason we have so much tactics right now is because we have an amulet that gives us a whole lot of that. But that amulet is presumably going to get swapped out eventually for something that gives me more survival and less tactics. It might have been the right call actually to go with tactics here. High urgent question, hold on. I just beat the game on one boss cells. I don't know, that's not sad at all. And can't see how to exit. I just got 2 new blueprints. I don't want to just quit. You just got the homunculus room, right? You can use that to exit. I don't really want to say more because I don't want to spoil you the surprise, but using that should get you out pretty fast. Now, unfortunately, I can't tell you how to use it unless you're playing on an Xbox controller like I do, which is pushing in your right stick. If you're playing keyboard mouse, then I have no idea how to use the homunculus room. Wasn't quite by the right point at the time. Thanks, dude. No problem. This is currently shaping up to be yet another kill door we're not going to be getting in this run. Amazing. An entire Spite Sword. Okay, I'm gonna take purple here for the reasons I mentioned earlier. I'm pretty sure now it's definitely the right choice. Zero fall, right? We got the door after Ossuary, didn't we? Yeah, we definitely got the door after Ossuary. So we got one kill door, okay. Respect my gameplay. Oh yeah, respect it. High octane gameplay right here. My nose is itching, oh god. Whoa, that was terrible. Woo. Also, friendly reminder to the person who asked that question just now. Most people who play this game don't even beat it at 0 boss health, so there's nothing to be ashamed of. For like having quote-unquote only beaten one DC. You got farther than most of the people who played this game. Reduces your infection level by 10%. That is the kind of cherry I want to see in here, oh god. What? Read 5 cells, so there. 280? No! Scary. Yeah, 280. Still a solid amount of time. But yeah, game's hard as balls. Game is hard as... Did I just... Oh. I didn't realize. Indeed. Amazing. I didn't realize that I was getting a stat upgrade there. Well... Don't mind me, just upgrading my tankiness. That's fine. I don't think we're gonna be dying because we put one scroll into the wrong stat. Still a bit sad. F to that scroll of power. F's in chat for the scroll of power that was just lost, please. Oops.
Thanks, dude.
Hey, Puritan. Thank you very much for the 200 biddies. I appreciate that. Greatly, greatly appreciate it. Always here to help. If you have any questions, fire away. I do love to help people get better at games, understand more stuff. Or just answer the even simple questions as well. We've all been there. I was quite confused myself when I beat Hand of the King on 1 BC for the first time and didn't realize how to get out. Fun fact, chat actually had to tell me. Have we seen a shop yet? There's supposed to be... Oh, there's one. Okay. There's supposed to be 2 shops in this level and a food store. No, don't do that. Oops. I feel like I had just recovered from all those melee stacks I got in this level. And now I'm back here again. Oh, hi. Can I do this? Seems really, really scary. Oh, no! Okay. That's fine, actually. Garbage. This has been quite a Pepega, caverns, not gonna lie. Been in there. We've seen everything down here actually, but there's still a bit to do. It's funny, usually you get Explorer's Instinct in caverns, and then there's like this huge portion of the map still where there's like 3 scrolls. But we really only are missing 1 scroll fragment now, and a door. And a store. Which could give us a giant killer. From the caverns. A giant killer from the caverns, can you imagine? Oh. Okay then. That's not a giant killer. But it is another thing that has giant in its name. That has giant in its name and does quite a fair amount of damage. That actually does an unfair amount of damage. That doesn't seem right. That giant whistle didn't seem fair. Kind of a giant killer. No, that's an everything killer. It's different. Also, yeah, the giant also kind of freaks out when you use the giant whistle to interrupt one of his attacks, so there's that. I'm gonna try not to take advantage of that, but I mean, if it accidentally happens, it happens. But it's an everything killer, it kills giants. It is an everything killer, so by definition it also kills giants. What? Oh. Oh, nice. It actually put it back there. That is so nice of you, video game. And you're dead. Yeah. And for my next trick, I am going to get a wolf trap. Oh my god, a double green wolf trap that does more damage to poison enemies. Okay, cool. After spending countless hours in search of finding good shit, we finally found good shit. I guess coming to caverns was the right call. Someone make a Venn diagram about everything color in Giant Killer. Who needs kill doors if you can just find everything you need lying around in the caverns? And then having enough money for it because you haven't found shit all run and you have like 400 grand. Alright. Alright, chat, you ready? You ready? Because I can tell you the giant isn't ready. Oh shit. I want the damage to balance out the damage between the two hands more. So I wouldn't have to deal with this shit, but alas. Here I am dealing with this shit. Ah, rip. That was a lot of damage. Ah. Alright. Shields are kind of obscene in this game. Shields are very good. Alright, off to High Peak Castle. Unfortunately didn't no-hit the giant. But what can you do? We have so much money too when the build is done, so we can just do this, honestly. And that one. Okay. 61,000 HP. The only thing I think I can find in this level that would make me swap out the Alchemy Carbine would be a Giant Killer that deals more damage to poison enemies. So obviously I have to speak this to life now, so everyone can call me a cheater when I get it. But yeah, I mean, oh my goodness. Oh, it's red! We could roll it though. I'm gonna leave that on the ground. I'd also take a main stat amulet, that's true. Yeah, that giant killer is red and it doesn't have poison damage, so I'm not too sold on that one. But yeah, in regards to shields, I mean, anything that makes you not take damage whatsoever is kind of obscene in a game where the only thing that can kill you is a lot of damage. Oh. Okay. Imagine if that was a giant killer. That's also a giant killer. It's also double red, and it also doesn't deal extra damage to poison enemies. It is one level higher than the other one we found, but I don't think I'm willing to spend 210 grand on one level when I can just get the cheaper one for free. Alright, I'm gonna take this super duper slow because the last thing I want to do here is die to the fucking curse on a build that's basically already won the run. What the hell are these calls, though? Is it really a call when you don't actually get what you want? To be fair, I do ask for a giant killer pretty much every time I get here. And this just so happens to be the run where I get everything I call for, so... The game just wants me to have a nice walk in the park here. After winning that tactics run earlier. You know? Feeling great while doing nothing of actual use. What to do again? That is pretty great. That is pretty great. The problem with that giant killer that's on the ground is that it's still going to cost me one hell of a lot to reroll to get the stats I want on it. And then I'm not even guaranteed to get those stats. Like, I might just end up going to Hand of the King with a flat out worse weapon than the one I have right now. Although I gotta say, I don't love the Alchemic Carbine on Hand of the King. Speaking of weapons I don't love. Oh, hi! Fancy seeing you here. Hello? Oh man, I was full on ready for another giant killer. Have I had a brutality win yet? I think not. I haven't gone for brutality in forever though, so I feel like that's the main reason I haven't gotten the kill yet. Wolf oh god, what? Okay. I don't know, I would really like to get off of this Carbine. I'm probably gonna take the Giant Killer, and it's not a super big deal if we actually don't reroll it to be perfect. It's the conclusion I arrived at so far. That conclusion might still change by the time I'm actually there, but... I can't believe he didn't take any damage here. Honestly, same. Wait, why did he turn around? Excuse me? You're supposed to step in my trap and die. Hello? Have you not read the script? What are you doing? Collector is only reachable on boss cells 5. Yes, that is what I really dislike. That's like the only thing I extremely dislike about this game, to be honest. More off-stat scrolls. Gotta find those every once in a while, too. I do have 36 main stats, so I can't really complain about off-stat scrolls too much on this run. Yeah, that wasn't so hot. It's a good weapon. It's a good weapon. Unfortunately, there's a giant killer on the ground waiting to be picked up. Okay, that's throne room, right? Okay. We have Explorer's Instinct. There's like 3 random ass enemies in the middle of nowhere over there. Yeah, it's time to clear some doors. It's time to clear some doors. How about we start with that one? I am torn because I love games that just have difficulty for the passionate player base, but I wish I could fight Collector and I'm right now stuck on BC3. I think there should be a way to fight Collector outside of 5 BC. I mean, sure, there's custom rounds run, so if you want to, you can make your run piece easy and still go to Collector. But I still don't hate. I still really dislike how the final boss, like some of the most important content in the game, is gated behind. Is gated behind a difficulty spike so severe that 99% of the player base aren't even going to get there. Unless they run custom, you know. I don't think that's a good design choice personally. And just like that, I only have 4 tactics. What the fuck? A bit easier. Survival is definitely the easiest stat to win the game with, that's true. Like in any given situation, but people are also going to want to play the other the other colors, you know. Green is a good place to start though if you're struggling to win. Having a lot of hit points is certainly a good thing. Who would have thought, honestly? I have a bleach shield. It's pretty good. I mean, oh my god, I'm terrible. Oh hey, I got rewarded with a watermelon for being terrible. Oh wait, I'm dead inside, right? Get to use that watermelon. What? Excuse me? That was just rude. That was actually just rude. What the fuck? I've taken more damage in this level than I would like to admit. It sure is a oops. It sure is a good thing we have 60,000 HP. It's 10k health. Hey, our tactics run today had 15k. It's definitely possible. You just gotta get enough off stat scrolls. Tactics is so much easier, dude. Tactics is really good at getting to bosses and kind of bad at getting past bosses because you just get one clap by all of them. Especially on high difficulty. I didn't even have to poison him, he just died. He actually just died. Oh, fuck. Right, you can't parry that. Oops. Dude, how much more HP is gonna... Oh my goodness, okay. Yeah, I'll take that. I have 36 main stat, I don't... Certain combos work fine. Oh yeah, it sure does. It's just that tactics usually is a very mess up once and die build, whereas survival is a very mess up 10 times and still be alive build, you know? There's not so much room for error on tactics, for sure. And the thing is, like, the thing that really puts me off of the other colors, like when I recommend it to newer players, or people who haven't beaten the game yet, is the fact that survival can also nuke the giant in 20 seconds, you know? Like, not this build, but we've definitely annihilated the giant before without having to run tactics for it. Like, if tactics was actually the only stat that could do that, I'd be totally fine with it having the least HP, but like, as it stands right now, you can get piss-easy boss fights on green, have 70,000 health to boot. I think there was some cough syrup. Oops. I'm gonna check again in a second. Oh yeah. Okay. Good looking out, chat. We brutality build now, boys.
31, that's like 1 away from 32, which is just a number probs ter probs ter probs say probs say probs say probs ter probs ter.
Everything in that resub message was absolutely correct. Thank you very much, Ongi. For 31 months of support. Only 1 month away from 32. Isn't that insane? Absolutely nuts. A Rampart? This is a good time for a Rampart that poisons enemies. Alright then. No, this build wasn't strong enough. Just throw in the best shield in the game. Of course, of course. Okay, Giant Killer, don't let me down. 20,000? Holy shit. Alright, 1 main stat and 100% more damage on poison targets and plus 30% crit damage. This is our Giant Killer lance. Why is Rampart the best? The shield it gives you is just extremely good. It gives invincibility, like, beyond parrying. It's extremely, extremely good. Well, this is... Hand of the King is not about to have a good time. Yeah, the Rampart is the one that generates a shield for 2.5 seconds on a successfully parried melee attack. Alright, Hand of the King is about to get slaughtered. Holy fuck. And just like that, it's a flawless Hand of the King. Sweet. Do you need a hand? Oh my god, get out of here with that fucking title. Get out of there with that freaking achievement name. Holy shit. Okay, I might make you orgasm on command here, chat, but imagine a legendary Giant Killer. I'm not even sure if Giant Killer can even be legendary, but a Crusher. It's not a bad Crusher, that's a really good Crusher actually. Spoiler Zone in case you've never been here. Oh yeah, Spoiler Zone. I mean, I don't know. I guess people that watch a stream like this aren't really repelled by spoilers. But we're about to enter 5 cells exclusive content. So if you have any intent of experiencing this for the first time yourself at any point in time, you might want to leave now or something. But yeah. We can just do this, honestly. Like, this build is done. We're gonna use another 100 grand to go for our mutations again. Before the final boss, and... yeah. I want the spoiler, I might never get there. Well, you're about to. Welcome to the Astrolab. The last level of the game. Minus the boss fight that's after. So our objective here is to find 2 keys that will allow us to climb the tower of the person that lives here. There is a librarian! I love you, Giant. The glittering yellow charge from nowhere. Yeah, the invisible chargers are a thing in Clock Tower. You gotta be really careful in Clock Tower on higher difficulties because of them. That is... no, that's the exact same wolf trap we have. Never mind. Oh, what isn't? No whistling in the library. Oh, hi! That's the first elite we're looking for. See ya. Does he just die to the trap? It's a strong wolf trap. Alright, elevator key. That's 1 out of 2. Do we have an amulet? No, only one extra jump, okay. What? What? You hacker. It was a really nice run, then suddenly dead. That is the way of Dead Cells sometimes. So that's what they're called. I mean, if you want to give them another name along the lines of big flying or like small flying assholes that wreck me every time, then that is also a perfectly viable name for them, to be honest. Oops. It is kind of nice when the game just gives you your "you die" button. These elites are out of control. Oh wait, that is the elite. I didn't realize. I thought I killed him. Okay, bit more HP from that one. Because clearly, 70,000 HP wasn't enough. Needed 75,000. I'm glad we can win the run now. That librarian literally doesn't give a fuck. Yeah, no, not today. Oh wait, it's the second one. Wow, we actually beelined to the keys. That is fascinating. I don't think I've ever done that. Do you also just die to the trap? Of course you do. If there were ever a run for a flawless collector, I mean, there's an achievement for that. I'm not sure I'm good enough yet at collector to actually achieve a flawless, but this run definitely has a solid chance. The fuck?
Probsair, 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 probsair.
Yo, Malu! Oh god. Thank you very much for 46 months of support. It's a lot of months. These wolf traps are brutal. Wolf traps are actually brutal. Like this giant killer is also dealing so much damage. And we're not even fighting elites with it. Like, I mean, we have fought elites with it and it destroyed them, but that's what the giant killer does. It's supposed to be pretty weak against non-elite enemies, but this thing is just insane because the run is so strong. Delightful weekend like I did. Tell us about your weekends. I would love to hear about it. He looks easier than Hand of the King. He is. He is way easier than Hand of the King in my opinion. Some of the most recent lazy unit with him, true. Because I wanted to see if my Wolf Trap could just kill him. It is important to do the science thing every once in a while. Killed it in the gym, cooked with my family, did all the Christmas decoration stuff. I'm pretty sure the killing it in the gym part is not normie stuff. $85,000 health? I don't think I've ever had 85,000 health. Can you cheese the tower and whistle the enemies from outside? Should be, yeah. Oops. I've never tried this, but you should be able to. You know what? I'm gonna try that now. Hold on. I'm gonna try that. Because you can climb the tower from the outside, you should actually be able to giant whistle from outside and start the fight with the elites. Did I have 60 kills? There's no kill door at the end of this level. But I didn't. The little skull in the bottom right would be golden if I did. Now we just gotta fight the guardian birds. Oh wait. And then we're gonna have the collector. Sweet. Okay. Gonna get Dead Inside, Emergency Triage, and Instinct of the Master of Arms, I guess. Not 40 main stat. Oh, garbage run. All of it. Yeah, that's good. Machines oftentimes force you into fairly unnatural positions too. I think it's better to actually just use the do barbell lifting. Hi. Can I hit you with a giant whistle from here? Probably not, huh? That'd be fucking hilarious. We're flawless. Some damage though. What? Nah, fuck it. Goodbye. One day I want to kill him without using the damn thing. Hello? Hello? Did it... Did it glitch out? Did I hit the collector so hard he got yeeted into the next run or something? What? Alright then.